Now we have the General Chair of STI 2021, Professor Dr. Mohammad Abdur Razzaque. Now we are going to hear from him. So, why we need sustainable technologies for the industries and what is the key feature of this conference?
Uh, you know, now money is in our money bag is not the actual money. Now data has become the currency. Now question is, gigabytes of data is producing across the world, and we need to process it and transfer it to knowledge. So what is the technology that will transfer from extract knowledge from the data? That is the artificial intelligence, that is the machine learning, that is the big data analytics. So sustainable technology will nurture the development of all these technologies so that we can efficiently process data and produce knowledge from that and take appropriate action. Precision agriculture system, healthcare management system, very efficient business management system, etc. Do need efficient processing of data and knowledge production and applying decisions accurately. So what we do need is to arrange this type of conferences, workshops, and accommodate into our curricula so that our young generation can learn the new technologies, state-of-the-art methodologies, and they can earn the skill set so that they can develop those sustainable technologies for processing data and apply in practical fields so that they can mobilize the development of the country. They can develop the products efficiently in the workplaces. So that is the need. As far as a worker in the academic environment, I feel very important to teach our young generation with the state-of-the-art knowledge, because in Bangladesh we do have shortage of resources, shortage of land, shortage of many types of mineral resources, but only thing we do have abundant is the human brain. So what we need to do is to transfer that human brain into human resource, and this type of technological education is the key solution in this area. So STI, International Conference on Sustainable Technologies for Industry 4.0, is nurturing the young generation from different corners of the world, I should say, to dissipate the state-of-the-art knowledge among them and to motivate more people to earn new knowledge in this area.
Thank you, sir. I want more question. I want to know more about that. How much effective this conference for Bangladesh perspective, and why we need these types of conference in Bangladesh?
You see, it's very difficult typically to be in touch with the learned person across the world, and this conference has hosted many people coming together, both from the academia industry and from the industry. You see, this time in 2021, third episode of this conference, we have organized here people from 31 countries, and out of them there are 7 IEEE fellows. Professor Sajal K. Das from Missouri University of Science and Technology, I should say one of the very renowned person in the field of cyber security. Professor Tarek Abdel Zahir from University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. He is one of the most leading person in the crowd sensing and crowdsourcing systems. We have Amit K. Gupta from Rolls-Royce Electrical Singapore. He is talking about aerospace electrification. Someday we will see that even the solar energy is driving a private aeroplane or jet engine. So this type of emerging technologies will be discussed in this conference. In addition to that, we will be hearing from smart grid systems from Professor Tapon K. Saha, Professor Ashraful Alam from Purdue University, United States. We do have some other professors from China and from Germany. They will talk about industrialization especially in the field of textile engineering. So it's a blending of experts from computer science, electrical engineering, and textile engineering major areas. So this conference is basically creating an opportunity of cross-border knowledge exchange, and that's why this type of conferences and workshops need to be organized very frequently in the country, so that we can introduce many more young generation of our country with the learned persons, with the technical persons. And with our collaboration, we will have really a sustainable development environment in this region.
So one last question that I want to know, as one of the organizers of this conference, what do you think, what will be the future of this conference? It will be repeated yearly or not, or what will be extended planning? Just I want to know.
Well, I was the initiator of this conference some 3 years back. I feel very honored to work for this conference, and definitely I believe that the next generation, the younger people, will take over the responsibilities, and this conference will also be sustainable. The name is sustainable, the conference will also be sustainable. Every year this conference will be organized, and the horizon and the depth of the discussions that are held here will be increased in the future days, that I do believe. You see, first conference was represented by 18 countries, second conference was represented by participants from 22 countries, and this one is being represented by 31 countries. So you see, gradually we are rolling towards increased health, and definitely the discussion level is getting its maturity, and someday in future I believe its size will be increased, its importance will also be increased. Thank you.